Hi, welcome to my birthday live stream. Happy birthday to me. I'm glad you can join if you are joining me eventually. Um, so I don't lose my chain of thought, so I don't repeat myself, and so I don't run out of things to say. I've taken notes. So yes, I will be reading my notes and checking them off one by one about things that I want to cover during this live stream / Hangout. Excuse me. Um, I will interrupt I will allow interruptions to read out comments when they do show up eventually. First, let's get to the notes. First, let me acknowledge that yes, it is a Tuesday, and it's not a convenient time for most people around the world, especially in the West, because I'm in the Far East, to be listening in. So I really appreciate it if you are listening in. So yeah, I appreciate that you are listening in. And Hey, William, happy birthday. I'm still at work, so comments might be sporadic. No problem. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah. So, how do I put this? Oh, hey, happy birthday. Just popping in on my break. Appreciate it. I really appreciate it. I'm very happy. I'm very happy there are people tuning in. I really appreciate this. So, I did do the 5-second delay thing just in case there's any spammers. So, apologies that my comments cannot flood in fast enough. But the 5-second delay is so I can deal with spammers in case they show up. So yeah, I'm 40 years old today. I had a great birthday celebrations. We had lunch at my favorite restaurant, and my wife gave me if you saw my community tab, my wife gave me a really a really funny T-shirt, which I appreciate. I'm actually wearing it right now. I can't show it to you because I'm sitting on the floor. Oh, cat. Yeah, everyone's saying hello. Like Jenny and I have a habit of messing with folks. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, so my favorite restaurant. I got some really nice T-shirts, a shirt and a hoodie with some cheeky stuff on it. So if in case you saw my community tab, right? So yeah, I am 40 years old. I am feeling the I am feeling the age catching on. When I turned 38, I got my first gray hairs, and my legs are not as strong as they used to be. I love to go hiking. So yeah, it's a new stage of my life. I'm 40. I'm not really a young person anymore. But I'm looking forward to what this stage in life potentially will offer. Although I am still too young to be president of Singapore. You have to be 45 to be president of Singapore, which is 10 years older than what you have to be president of the United States, which is 35. You will learn that I like throwing out all these random weird facts at you. That's just what they would call an idiosyncrasy of mine, a quirk of mine. All right, where was I? So yeah, I'm feeling the. Wait a sec. Got another comment here. Hey Jenny, we're all as young. We're all as young as we feel, so it changes hour to hour. Yeah, it does. It does. I see what you're saying there. That is funny. Okay, let's see. Um, Getting older. I have the checklist of things I want to talk about here. Oh, another comment. The only thing I got when I turned 40 was creaky joints. Yes, I have a creaky right knee. That's true. Uh, yeah, creaky joints. I got that. I'm on my right knee for sure. Um. Okay, so this is going to be my favorite part of the chat. In February, I'm going to do some early spring cleaning, winter cleaning, as you would say, in the northern hemisphere, because it's summer in the southern hemisphere. But I'm just north of the equator. I'm going to throw out a whole lot of my old clothes, um, clothes that don't fit me anymore, and I'm gonna throw out a whole lot of old electronics, like my older cell phone and some other tech I don't use anymore, like a really old headset. So I'm here we go. The comments are flowing in. They waited till you hit 40. I've had bad knees and ankles for years, and I'm still in my 30s. hmm. Hmm. Okay. Okay. um, so yeah, I'm gonna do a little bit of spring cleaning, throwing out a whole lot of old clothes and a lot of electronics that I don't use anymore, like old video game consoles, etc. Maybe I might also do a small unhaul, but I'm not going to put it on film. So it's like a new beginning for me, and alongside throwing a lot of old stuff out, I'm going to buy in a whole lot of new stuff. Maybe I might get a new smartphone. I need a new memory card for my memory stick for my new smartphone. So in addition to throwing out a whole lot of old stuff, I'm going to get a whole lot of new stuff. Uh, Another comment. Wait till you get to 40. Everything seems to hate you and decide not today. Well, I'm going to soon find that out myself now, aren't I? A few more days. Well, no, tomorrow. I felt pretty okay today. So yeah, I'm excited about this new phase in my life. I'm going to throw out a whole lot of old stuff, bring in a lot of new stuff, but I need to manage my budget a little bit, like count up my funds and see if I can afford. How do I put this? If I can afford these new things, because I have been struggling financially in recent years. So I have to prioritize what new things I should and should not buy immediately. You know. Okay, I'm checking off the things here. Yeah, and I don't do too many New Year's resolutions. Uh, but I do want to learn how to edit and film better. So, and then on this channel, if I can learn to edit and film better, I can give you guys more bird watching videos, stuff out in the field. So, other than bookish stuff, other than books, my my other passion is bird watching. But I'm not good at, and I need better equipment or better skills at filming birds up in trees, hiding behind leaves, etc., or birds that fly by really quickly. So, yeah, that's what I hope to done for this channel. Okay, I am checking that off my list here too. See, I'm not going to run out of things to say here. I got a lot more to say. For sure. Library to other films. Okay, that's the next thing off my list. Oh, I got another comment here. Pesky adulting thing. Having to budget and prioritize. Yuck. I hope things pick up for you soon. I hope so too. I hope so too. We have a good chatty. We love a good chatty stream. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. I'm having a good day, and you guys are contributing to it. So, thank you so much for making me smile. You know, I rarely smile. I'm very often a depressed, sad person, but BookTube is my happy place. You guys are, by the way, getting a really rare gift because my sister-in-law says that I never smile. So you guys are getting a rare treat. I'm smiling a lot now. Let's keep going on my list. There will be more stuff to talk about, I promise. So let's talk about reading because that's what this channel is all about, right? Yeah, my local online seller delayed the delivery of the book that I bought. It's called Tokopedia. Ignore the motorcycles. Yeah, so I'm while waiting for the book that I really want to read, which is Paris in the 20th Century by Jules Verne. I bought that book and I'm still waiting for it to arrive. I'm still reading Black House by Stephen King and Peter Straub. This is only mildly interesting. I'm using this as a filler book. Another comment. Oh, glad this can be your happy place. Hope the rest of your day is smile worthy. I'll pop back in on my next break. Hooray! Maybe your next break will come sooner than I expect. It's only been 12 minutes. I might be up to an hour here. Anyway, so yeah, I'm just reading this book as a filler book. It's the live streams always cheer me up too. Yeah, so true. Yeah, it's a filler book, so not much to say there. I'm still waiting for the book, so yeah, I get delays. I'm a slow reader, and a lot of the books on my parents' bookshelves and on my own bookshelves, I'm not really interested in either. And there's one book in my library that I want to find, but it's gone missing. So yeah, one book I want to reread so I can make a review of it in the library I work at, but it's gone missing. So there is that problem. So that's another reason why I'm reading this. So 2 books I want to read that are currently unavailable to me. So yeah, we talk about that. Oh, and I do want to reread this book. It was on last year's TBR. Snow Falcon by Craig Thomas. This is a book from the late 1970s. It's a techno thriller. The problem is the print is so tiny, and I'll have to admit it's kind of hurting my eyes a little bit. I'm used to larger print books. The print in this book is really, really small. So as much as I want to reread it, it's not easy on the eyes. But maybe I will use this as a filler book after I finish Black House. I don't know. So let's see. I'm checking that off my checklist of stuff I talk about here. And oh yeah, one thing I do want to do. Hopefully, I can get it by February or March. The library I work at, I will give you a tour of the library because there are a lot of good books there. But in recent months, we've been trying to catalog them to make sure all the books are accounted for. This is why I love to tease about reading on the Kindle. Just adjust the font size. That is an advantage, isn't it? That is an advantage you have over dinosaurs like me. Very true. Very true, Jenny. Very, very true. So where was I? Yeah, the library tour. So I want to after in February or March, I will give a tour of my library. Fingers crossed, if I can get all the books accounted for when I was cataloging it, when we were installing the new database system and counting up all the missing books. Because a few years ago, we actually moved the library to its new location. And since then, we haven't gotten all the books counted up. What books are missing or what books haven't been in the data are not in the database yet. So we're doing that. And once we get that done, I will show a library tour. The novel section of my library has a lot of really, really juicy, good old books. I'm sure you guys will love it. So that is the library tour I hope to do. Provided, of course, and this is the next thing I want to talk about. This is going to be a little bit of a rant. I'm sorry. Provided, of course, I continue to work in the foundation I'm working at right now. The new boss, who's been in charge less than a year, is kind of pushy, insults me on the messaging apps, is demeaning to his employees. He has no respect for seniority. If someone's put 10 to 20 years in the foundation, he talks to them in a condescending way if his tasks are not met to his liking. I'm considering quitting my job, but then of course I wouldn't have the library anymore. Yeah. So because I don't like the new boss. But the thing is, the foundation was started by my father, and I'm thinking the new boss doesn't like me very much and would love to fire me if he could. But because I'm the son of the guy who started the company, the foundation, he won't. But he is making life difficult for me, especially on the social media things. So I'm considering quitting later this year, which would give me a great opportunity to good opportunity to do what I keep saying I will do. Go job hunting. Go to a job fair. Go to an unemployment line saying, "Do you have a job for me? Do you have a job for me?" Because I've never actually done that before. Genuinely went looking for work and waving around my high school diploma. I'd stay out of spite, malicious compliance. Oh, not a bad idea. Not a bad idea, Jenny. Not a bad idea. Yeah. Malicious compliance. That's it. That's a good one. That's a good one. Where was I? Oh yeah. So if I do find new work, I can. It would be a new phase of my life where I have to put my best foot forward, put on a suit, make myself presentable, and saying, "Here's why you should hire me." I've never done that before, and it is daunting because I am a little bit of a nepo baby, so to speak, because I got my job from my dad. Uh, so it's gonna if I go through with quitting, it's gonna be a really interesting phase of my life. Let's see. Finding new work. Okay, I am. I'm still going through the list here, the checklist. Oh yeah. So in January, I did not make a New Year's resolution to lose weight, even though I ballooned in weight over the holidays. I did not set a target for how much I will lose weight. Remember how I said I'm going to throw out a whole lot of old clothes that don't fit me anymore? I'm going to throw out all the goal clothes that I have. Like, I lose this much and then I will fit in that shirt. I'm going to be nicer to myself, and I'm going to set more realistic expectations. And I'm not going to make promises. I'm not going to make open declarations of how much weight I'm going to lose, only that I'm going to try. Because I don't want to feel like I lied to you guys or lied to myself. Right. So, yeah, realistic expectations about weight loss. I do have to promise myself that I will try, because that when you reach 40, it's really difficult to lose weight at this point. But I have to for my later years. Yeah, realistic expectations for weight loss. Okay, let's see. Here's something interesting. Here's the next thing I want to talk to you about. My latest book that I finished writing has a lot in common. No, well, not a lot. I can actually do a comparison video with Stephen King and Peter Straub's Black House. So, my new book that I'm writing, unintentionally, by the way, I wasn't inspired by this book because I've never read it before. Both my book and this book feature a serial killer and a detective trying to find the serial killer. Both books feature a supposedly abandoned house, empty house, with links to the killer. Both books feature an obnoxious journalist, and both books feature a biker gang. So it's interesting. I can see a lot of parallels with this book and the book I recently finished writing. So there's an interesting thing for you. Let me check that off my list now. Okay. All right. Yeah, I talked about reading. Okay. Reading. Oh yeah. So probably in February, I'm still gonna do my 2024 reading wrap up. I read like 10 or 11 books last year, and so I have them listed. So I do want to make that a video about that. I plan to do that in the very near future. Maybe during February, during my spring cleaning. Reading wrap up. I plan to do that. And these two books are eternally on my continually reading thing. So I am currently I have a bookmark in A Course in Miracles, and I also have a bookmark in the Bible, and I'm making my way through the Apocrypha. I'm reading them at a snail's pace, similar to Black House. I am using them as filler books until the books that I really want arrive, or until I find that missing book in my library. Yeah, so I'm continually reading that. If I finish either book, I'll probably not make a review, but have some kind of discussion about it. So I am despite not being religious, I am interested in religion and theology. I am interested in people playing make believe. Anyway, so let's see what is next on the. Yes, later this year, I also plan to start selling my books on Amazon. Most of the books will be in the form of an ebook, and then I'm going to sell a whole lot of hundreds of unsold physical stock of my second book, and no, not my second book, my third book. Sorry, my third book. So a whole lot of unsold physical stock, and all the books I've ever written, all 5 of them, will be in the form of ebooks. So I have to set up my Amazon shop. And I'm going to do that later this year. Right now, however, I'm focusing on putting the paper version, the paperback version of the book that I just finished writing, the one about the serial killer. So I'm trying to put that together, get an ISBN number. The front cover, which my daughter drew, the front cover of the book, is really good. I like it. So hopefully, well, not hopefully, I'm going to do my, I'm not writing any books this year, so I can focus all my energies on becoming a published author. So I'm only focused on publishing right now, not on writing anything new. Anyways, let's see. Yeah. And as for that other book about the serial killer, I actually gave my book to 3 people. I actually gave the Word file to 3 people for criticism, so I can get feedback, so I can edit the book, because I only edited based on my dad's opinions of what I wrote. So only my dad gave me advice on making the book better. But it's been several weeks, and all 3 of the people religion fascinates me too, but sometimes people get the wrong idea. Very true. Very true. Absolutely. They get the wrong idea. They think you want to convert. They think you want to join. So if you ask them about the theology, they think, "Oh, you want to be one, you're one of us now." No, I just want to know the weird stuff going on in your head. Your cult is a specimen I look under a microscope because you're so freaking interesting. Anyway, where was I? So it's been several weeks, but the early critics have not gotten back to me. Maybe if I advertise my book to some of you out there on BookTube, you might want to be early critics, but you'd have to send back like a written commentary on the book in the form of a Word file, and we do it via email. Whoever's going to watch this in the future, maybe you'd be interested to be an early critic for the book I recently finished writing. Okay, well, we are. There's that. Yes, waiting for critical feedback. That is all the things on this side of the list. What about the other? Right. So another thing I want to do is I'm considering doing a shout-out video. I've already done 2 shout-out videos in the past for other content creators, but a special one for people who do live streams, because live streams are one of my favorite things on YouTube, because then you get a guaranteed interaction with the content creators, because some content creators can't be bothered answering all the comments, can't bother taking in criticism from the comments, taking in commentary from the comments, and then talking back through the camera. So live streams guarantee an interaction with the content creator, So I want to do a shout out video for my favorite live streamers because I have fun during these live streams. I've already done 2 shout out videos in the past. There's a shout out playlist on my channel if you're interested. Um, I uh, I do want to yeah, so I wanted to do this shout out video for live streamers. So shout out video number 3, live stream edition. Would you guys be interested in that? I know I would. Um, it's on my to-do list for making videos. Okay. Cool. Next up. You know what my ultimate booktube dream would be? To make a friend and then meet them in person. I've had one person consider coming here to visit this beautiful country and maybe drop by the library I work at. I had one person consider it, but only if they have the time and money, of course. Maybe I don't know. I maybe this year I will have enough. Happy birthday! Yes, yes, it is. It is my birthday indeed. Thank you for dropping by, avid reader. One of my longtime subscriptions, and yeah, I'm subscribed to him. He's subscribed to me. So yeah, one of my longtime booktube friends. His name is also William, by the way. He reads geopolitics and nonfiction books. I should get into nonfiction more. I have Charles Darwin's Origin of the Species there. I might read that this year. But I'm not going to get into TBRs this year because I'm trying to make realistic expectations for myself. Where was I? Oh, yes. Possible meetups. If I'm better off financially by summertime, maybe I could take a trip somewhere. I don't think I want to go to the States, though, because I do not want to fall under the jurisdiction of the orange fascist. Sorry if you're a fan of him, but I don't like that guy at all. You guys rewarded bad behavior, and so I do not want to say he has authority over me. So I'm not visiting the United States for the next 4 years, unfortunately. But maybe other countries. If I'm financially if I can afford it. That's like I said, that's my ultimate booktube dream, is to meet up with you guys. You guys are excellent people. You guys are the friendliest people you will ever meet on the internet. And I mean that. Although the thing is the quality of our friendship. Here's some thought. Would the quality of our friendship deteriorate if we see each other in person, because the distance makes helps us only present our best selves on screen? You would see all our flaws and blemishes if we were to meet in person. You're a horrible person in real life. I don't know. Come see Scotland. I may be biased, but we do have one of the prettiest countries in the world. Oh yeah. I do want to. There are some interesting places I want to go there. I want to flaws. I am perfect. Yes, you are. And I will worship the ground you walk over, because you are. Anyway, But yeah, that is an interesting question, isn't it? If if we met in person, if people met in person, will we suddenly not like each other? Um, you can ask that to other content creators and what their opinions are about that. But I don't know. Um, okay. I don't know if I should do this. I finished everything. Oh no! Oh no! My feet fell asleep. I've been sitting cross-legged on the floor. Okay, my legs have gone numb. I might You might see me grit my teeth as I try to turn around with my numb legs. Urgh. The blood has to come. Blood flow has to return to my feet, people. Oh, the blood flow has to return to my feet. And I'm serious. I'm serious. I don't feel a damn thing. I don't feel a damn thing. It'll get back. It'll get better. It'll get better. I'm fine. I'm fine. Uh, but it is kind of annoying. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I don't know if I should do this, but I've seen a couple of content. I've seen a couple live streamers do what is called open mic night. I don't know if I can insert the link into the chat and then invite a guest on, because I've never invited a guest onto my channel before. And I said I might do it. I might do it this time. I said it in the description of this video. So do I just copy paste the link into the chat? Is that how it's done? Is that how it's done? I don't know. And oh yeah, there are only 2 people here, so I don't have to worry. And I thank you for it. Yes. Let's see. That numbness reminds me of how it feels when sitting during a car trip for hours on end without moving. Yeah. Yeah. Very true. Very true. And then you get that, and then as the numbness fades, you get that weird tingling feeling in your feet. Yeah, like there's these little zaps of electricity on your nerve endings. So, where was I? Meeting up in real life. Oh yes, possible guest. So, I don't know. I've only got 2 people here. Let's test. Let's test if I can actually paste the link here. Do I copy paste the link? I don't know. I'm trying to imitate Greg and Alan and Dave and Gareth, if I remember their names correctly, when they had open mic nights. Let's see if this works. Let's see if this works. All right, I posted the link. Let's see if it comes out as just as text or as an actual hyperlink in the chat. Let's see if that works. Okay, hang on. Did that come out as a link? If not, I apologize. Yeah, it doesn't look like it worked. It doesn't look like it worked. I don't know how you do open mic night, like inviting random guests in. Shows as a link. Shows as a link. It does. It does. Oh, I'm going to do open mic night the next time I do a live stream. Oh, you better believe that. You better believe that. If I can do like that link, and then I can get more people into my live stream, oh, that would be very, very interesting. Okay, it shows as a link. Anyway, I completely understand if you don't want to be a guest right now. Might not show on your end as you're already on. Ah, right. Might not show as a link as I'm already on. Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. Anyway, like I was saying, I completely understand if you are a little shy and this is early days, but I'm experimenting. I had realistic expectations for this year for my booktube channel. I had very low, I had very limited things. I made the list in my New Year's in 2024 in my last live stream about what I hope to do this year on this channel. So it was very limited, but I do hope with that limited expectation I can continue to grow. Um, by the way, by the way, I do have an email in my channel description. You can email me if you want to be an early critic of my book. You can email me if you're interested in doing joint live streams in the future. So yeah, I do have my email in the channel description. The reason I'm not on social media, on a lot of social media like Instagram or Discord or anything else like that, is because I'm already addicted to YouTube. I don't want to be any more addicted to any other social media app. It's like TikTok and X, formerly known as Twitter. From my understanding, it's a cesspool, and YouTube is not the best place on earth either. But I can tolerate it because I can. It's easier to. I don't know, based on my experience, because I've only been on YouTube. It's easier to ignore the people you don't like on this platform compared to other platforms. Correct me if I'm wrong. Please, by all means, correct me if I am wrong. So I've talked about 4 or 5. Oh, wait a minute. Got a comment here. TikTok is dangerous. I can be on it for a while and not even notice. Yeah. I don't even know if you're joking there. I don't even know. Yeah, because it's just a stream of a whole lot of videos, a lot of short videos, and people are basically doing the same thing. I'm not an attention seeker. I just want a handful of people who care about what I have to say listening to me. Yeah. Yeah, TikTok can be dangerous. What? Oh my goodness, I'm losing my chain of thought. What was I saying before? Talking about TikTok, about other social media platforms, why I'm not on it? Contact me if we want to do a joint. I did say that. Because the thing is, I just finished the checklist of stuff that I want to say. Yes. So I talked about, now I remember. So I talked about like 5 books here. The 6th book that I said I mentioned is a book in my library that I want to reread. It's a political thriller, a neo-Nazi conspiracy book called The Croesus Conspiracy. I want to reread that so I can review it on the channel, but it went missing from my library. Maybe I'll buy it on Amazon someday or on eBay if I can afford it. My son is being noisy downstairs. My son is being annoying. I'm upstairs here filming this video. Anyways, so yeah, that book I want to read again, but it's gone missing. So I want to buy that one. So I talked about 6 books in this live stream, 4 that I've shown you here, and 2 that I don't have that I really want to read. Okay. I'm happy that I learned something today, that I can do that open mic thing. So I'm very happy about that. Okay. I'm about to hit the 45-minute mark. Is there anything else is there anything else you want to ask me, or is there anything you want to add to what I've already said? I suppose I suppose I should mention that last year I had ups and downs with my health. I had some health scares. And it's oh, wait a minute. Hello to you, me. Hello to you, me son. What is that? Oh, you're talking about my son who was being noisy in the background. Yeah. Okay. All right. So yeah, anyway, I had some health issues last year, and it's sort of spilled into this year. So basically, I cannot afford a certain test I want to take because the laboratorium, the hospital has a cost. It costs more than I can afford. I do have government insurance. I do have government health care. But the thing about the meant to say hello to your son. Yes, that's right, to my son. Sorry, typing too fast. I get used to that. So what I was trying to say is there's a certain test I want to take. I don't want to get into specifics of my health. There's a certain test I want to take that I can't afford, a health test. And my government, I have government insurance. There is government health care. But the way Indonesian healthcare works is like this. So I show my government insurance card. It's attached to my job, by the way. So as long as I'm employed to this company, I get government healthcare. And then you go to your government-sponsored clinic. They'll give you a checkup, and then they'll point to one hospital or one pharmacy where you can get your medication, where you can get your medical procedures. But only one. No second opinions allowed. And when I got my first opinion, and one time when I got my first opinion from the government healthcare, they got it wrong, and a private doctor that I paid for got it right. So I'm worried that if I took the test with my government insurance, I'm not allowed to get a second opinion, the second opinion which I cannot afford. There can be only one. Yeah, that's true. So what the government sponsored clinic will do is point to one hospital, one place where you can get your medical procedure, or one place where you can get your medicine, nowhere else. And second opinions, you have to pay for yourself. And in my childhood, in past years, Indonesia has had poor health care. We're getting better. But for some specific medical procedures, we still have to fly. My dad, for example, still has to fly to Singapore for some specific medical procedures that they cannot have here. I don't want to get into specifics because I don't want to scare anybody, and it's deeply personal. But I'm just explaining to you the government situation here. Like I said, I am financially struggling, so I cannot get that specific test that I want. The government might be able to afford it, but then I'm not allowed to get a second opinion. A second opinion will cost me money. Are you okay, though? I'm feeling fine. Although I'm a little bit paranoid because I feel myself up. Like if I get like one minor symptom, or if there's some part on my body that I look at and I get nervous, I might be a little bit, how do I put this? Paranoid. I mean, I think too much about my health. That's a bit of a self-criticism on my part. So that's why I want to get that test to get peace of mind. But I can't afford, like I said, second opinions cost money. And I don't have any money right now for that second opinion. So maybe out of desperate, if I were desperate and then something really bad would happen, then I would use my one and only health insurance that I have with the government. So yeah. So we're not as good. Indonesian healthcare is far from perfect. Maybe a marginally better than American healthcare because it's a little bit more affordable. But quality, in terms of quality, we still have problems. I did that. I did that too after my mom passed. She was only 51, so anything felt weird, and I panicked. Yeah, yeah. I sympathize. I mean that we panic when we for any feeling. So anything you feel weird, you panic. Yeah, totally. I understand. I totally understand that. So that's why I think I should think more positively. I should use the so-called placebo effect, so I'm not too worried about my health. Um. Anyway, fingers crossed that my financial situation will get better this year. Although if I were to quit my job, which I was talking about earlier, then things could get problematic because then my government health insurance will disappear if I quit that job, and then I'll have to reapply for government insurance in a new job. Oh boy, oh boy. Um, yeah, my uh, no, I don't think I'm going to get into my personal finances as to the family drama behind that. I'm not going to cover that today. I thought about it, but no. Anyway, I know I've been a little bit negative in some parts of this, but I also try to mix it in with the positive books I'm reading and ambitions I have for this year. I think I did okay. I had a good balance between ranting and being all bubbly and happy and excited and trying to talk to you guys. So I think I did fine. I'm not too much of a downer, am I? I'm going to be, fingers crossed, I'm going to be okay. I turned 40. Throughout a lot of last year, I was worried that I wouldn't make it this far, but I have. And I'm very, very happy and grateful for that. We are your unofficial therapists ready for you to vent. Yes, you are. And you know, Jenny, and in a platonic way, that is why I love you. That is why I love you. ah, yeah, I feel so much better talking to you all. Um, yeah, without my list, I have expanded. So I've talked about my health. So yeah, I actually had that on my list. So I'll check that off right now. I'll check that off right now. Where was I? Yes, yeah, checked off. Anyways, oh no, now my feet are getting numb again. I shouldn't cross my legs. But oh, by the way, this is a mattress. This is an old mattress that we couldn't get rid of. I put a blanket over it, and so it looks like a hostage video. This is a mattress leaning against the wall with a blanket over it. I don't know. I thought it makes for a nicer video like that because the wall is not particularly nice. Yeah, so I'm in my upstairs room here with my bookshelf just over there. Um, I don't know. Alongside my library, if I'm working there in a couple of months, I'll give a tour of my bookshelf and the library. Your child is holding you hostage, huh? Oh, Johnny, you have you have the great you have a great sense of humor. Are you sure you're not a comedian? Are you sure you're not a stand-up comedian? Ah, ah. I'm sure if we did a joint live stream, I know, I've seen you a couple of times on live streams. I know you're a little shy, camera shy, but I'm sure we would have a lot of fun banter together. Just Scottish. Hmm. Scottish. Is Scottish humor better than English humor? Because I know English humor very well. Things like Mr. Bean, Monty Python. Uh, so, is Scottish humor better? I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know. Ah, Indonesian humor. I don't know. I there's not a lot of comedy culture here where I live. No, no. I'm not. I don't have much of a sense of humor myself. More cryptic due to the thick accents. Ah, right, right, right. More cryptic due to the thick accents. Mm-hmm. Uh, yeah. Anyway, as I was saying, I don't, I don't pull off a lot of jokes. I guess it just depends on the timing. I suppose I have these like dad jokes, and which is a code for lame jokes, and sometimes I like to throw in toilet humor. You might have seen that community post I put about that funny news skit. Uh, Check that out later. I'd recommend it. Okay, we're 3 minutes out. Let's make this 1 hour flat. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's make this 1 hour flat. Let's figure out what I can say for another 3 minutes. hmm Um, my favorite. All right. Or let's talk frivolous stuff because I've already talked about reading and writing. Um. Oh, don't disrespect the dad jokes. They have a special place in our hearts. I'm sure they do. I'm sure they do. I will. I'll try my best. I don't have a lot of jokes in here, but when they pour out, expect them to be dad jokes. um, have you have you seen that? Have you seen that YouTube video? Humongous. Um, a lot of people make a lot of people critique that video. Someone who's an overzealous feminist. Um, but I found it funny. I found it funny myself, and uh, that was considered a quote dad joke. Ah, I found that particular funny. Um, I don't know if I can. Maybe someone can answer in the chat. I don't know if I can share YouTube videos on live streams for copyright issues. I'm not monetized, so that's a good question. Do you get copyright strikes even if you're not monetized? That's an interesting question. Do you watch a lot of comedy on YouTube? Uh, Not stand-up comedians, but things like fail videos, um, like skateboarders and bike cyclists crashing. Foil, arms, and hog are my faves. Uh, what are those? What's foil, arm, and hog? Arms and hog are my faves. What is that? Books? I was oh, jokes, right? Jokes, comedy on YouTube, right. Like I was saying, I don't watch a lot of comedy. I watch funny situations, but not people pulling jokes. If that answers your question. 1 hour flat. Okay. It's and even it's past 1 hour. They're an Irish trio that do skits and songs. All right, you've done a shout out. I will check that out. All right, it has been 1 hour. I've said everything I wanted to say, and I feel really good. I love all of you. For those who are watching and not watching, I love you. Leave more comments. Leave more comments even after the live stream has ended, because I'm about to tune out. Goodbye.